Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me. I have these really simple, easy fold library style pockets. Just a great way to make these pockets just using your paper scraps, and then you can add in here some tags, a little note card, some packaged goodies, and you can make these in any size you like. And I'm going to show you how easily it is that you can make these, and you can either use a scoreboard or you can just fold them easily without any measuring. So these ones here, these two here are made using one 6x6 paper, so you can make two of these cute little library style pockets with the one 6x6 paper. So use your 6x6 paper pads, and look how cute these are. And they're just really easy. And I just punched a hole in the middle. I just kind of corner rounded the corners just to give it that tag shape look, and use my circle punch to punch out the little thumb notch there, and it's just really cute. And this is the other one. So this one here, I just kept it plain and just folded the sides over without decorating the corners, and I punched out two holes just to decorate that with some crochet string. So these two are just really cute. And then you can also add these inside journal pages or your planners. And you could also, let me just show with a large one in 1 second, and just to give you an idea what you can do with these pockets as well. So this one here is the slightly larger one, just using a larger paper, and this is just a tag shape that I made. So that's how it looks like. Just really cute, and it's nice and sturdy, so I just use heavyweight paper. But you could make these using any papers you like. You could use book pages, music sheets, your tea stain paper if you're into junk journaling, and you can make these as floating pockets in your junk journals. So I really use any papers that you want to make these. This is another one, and this one here is a larger size, and I place this cute little I can't remember what I called it. I did a tutorial and showed you how to make one of these cute little flip pockets with a tag pocket on the side here. I can't remember what I called it, but I used a 6x6 paper to make these little flip up pocket inserts. And there was a front pocket there with some goodies. And then there's also another pocket here at the back as well. So it's just a cute little packaging idea. And I thought this was just perfect to fit in one of these size pockets. And all you do is just slide it in there. And then this part here with the tag just sits on the front. And it also decorates your pocket as well. So that's another great way. And it's not too bulky, so you can still add some packaged goodies in the larger size pocket. And when I punch these two holes, you could create these and make it and stack them into like a mini album or a mini flip book. And you just make sure you line up your holes. And then what you can do is, I'll just grab this one. Once you have your holes lined up properly, you could join them up together and have them this way. And then you could create little flip books, flip pages, or go this way and have them flipped up that way. And then you just add some rings, or you could add some trim and attach all of your pockets together, so you can create a flip pocket. And just see if I've got another one, and then you can stack another one in the front like that, so you have all of these pockets ready to add with all of your goodies. So that's another way to make that. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make these using your paper scraps or just your papers in your stash. I'm just going to grab my circle punch. Just grab so I can do thumb notch. So I have here some different size papers. You sort of want a paper that's long, so that you're able to make your fold. And this is the 6x6 paper, so I'm going to give you the measurements for the smaller size in case you want to make the smaller one and make two of those. So I'll give you the measurements for that. So I have here just a couple of long pieces of my papers from my stash, and the width doesn't really matter. I don't even know the measurements for these. And it's also great if you have directional pattern paper too. So if you have a whole bunch of single-sided directional paper, you can work with them as well. So with this one here, I don't even know the measurement, but let me just give you a measurement just to give you an idea if you're wanting to know. This one is just under 4 inches by 8 inches for this size. And all you're going to do is, so you've got your paper in a directional way. You want to grab the bottom part so that it sort of folds this way, because we want your paper to go like that. So you can see now the paper's in a directional way. And what you're going to do here with the top part, you're going to just gently fold it over, but don't press the fold yet. And you're going to grab this one and bring this over to the top. And you just want to try and overlap this edge about halfway from the fold to that end. So about halfway like that. And if you're happy with that, and you want to look at it, this will determine the depth of your pocket. And if you're happy with the depth of your pocket, and that will be the top part, so I'll just show you. So that's this top part here. So if you're happy with that, all you're going to do now is just going to fold it down and press. We're going to press that one side. So you pretty much want your fold to go over about 1.5 inches over. So just to give you an idea, so you want to fold that about 1.5 inches, and then this part you're going to fold over about halfway between the edge and the fold. So I'm just going to go like that, about halfway. And that will then cover this part will cover the white part or the plain part of the back of your print, and then you've got, this will be your pocket. So that's that part. Now, if you want to use a scoreboard, which I'm going to use a scoreboard because I want to give a nice fold, I'm going to open this up, and then we're going to line it on the shorter side, and we're just going to score it about 1/4 inch on both sides in. So I'm just going to score that at 1/4 inch on one side, and then I'm going to turn this around and do the same, going at 1/4 inch in. If you don't want to use your scoreboard, you can just simply fold it over to create the fold marks. And what we're going to do now, the part that's the shorter part, I'm going to turn it this way. We are going to remove all of that all the way to that score line. So we're going to start from the shorter side of the score line. So we're going to go and remove this little piece. And then I'll angle cut that side. And I'm just going to work my way around. So this side here, I'm going to angle cut that. Go around this way. Do the same and angle cut that side. So they're both the same. And then I'm going to remove this side, which is the same as the other side we've done. And then I'm just going to angle cut that out. So I'll just turn it this way now. So you'll see that this is how your paper will look like. And then what we're going to do, this top part here, we are going to glue that down. You can use any kind of adhesive that you want. You could use your tape runner if you want. I'm just going to use this glue. And then fold that down, and that will give us a pattern front to the pocket. And then we'll fold over these two sides in. And before we glue that down, I'm just going to grab one of my circle punches. This one's a 2.5 inch circle punch, but you can use any one you like if you want. I'm just going to punch that out, and then I'll add some glue to the side flaps. And then bring that up. And there you have yourself an easy fold library style pocket. And then you've got the backing covered up where the white part is, and then you've got your pocket in the front, and you have a nice large opening for your bits and pieces. You can then decorate the corners, punch out a couple of holes to create what I've done here. So you can do that. So I'm going to make one more just so you could see. So this is a slightly longer piece of paper. Again, I'm not too sure how wide. You'll just play around with your papers. So I'm going to start with the left side. You can measure it in at about 1.25 inches in if you like. Or I'm just going to just go like this. So this will be a slightly deeper pocket because it is a longer piece of paper. And I'm just going to, because what you just want to try and do is you just want to cover the back part of your pocket. That's pretty much what we're just trying to do here. So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to fold that down, and then this is about halfway, and I'll fold that down. I'm not going to use a scoreboard for this one. I'm just going to free fold it, and then I'm just going to roughly, you just want a little bit of a fold so we could have a little bit of a larger opening for your pocket. And then just do the same on this side. So this is just for those that don't have a scoreboard and you still want to make one of these pockets. You can certainly make it without the scoreboard. So open all this up. I'm going to turn it around this way, and we're going to start cutting from the shorter side all the way up to that score line. And then again, I'm just going to angle cut that side, come around to this side, come around this side, and then repeat on the other side, cutting it all the way. And then fold that down, and we'll conclude that down. Now sometimes your paper may not line up. You can see we can do all that tidying up once it's all assembled. I'm going to use a tape runner to make this quicker, so I'm just going to run that over, press that down, and then I'll just glue the sides. Oh, actually, I'll punch a thumb notch first, and then I can glue this down. It's just a nice, easy sole pocket. And I think I've said this a few times, I love making pockets. I don't know what it is. I'm just always fascinated with making pockets because I just find them really cute and surprising yourself at what you can actually fit inside. So I'm just tidying this up so it's more tidy. So there I have my larger style pocket, and I'm just going to corner around the corner. I'll punch a couple of holes. Well, I'll just punch one hole just so you can see. So you can just go up here and you can punch a couple of holes. You can punch a center hole and then do that. And then you can decorate it and add some charms and dangles and some trim. You can also corner around the corners, or you could angle cut that. And I'm just going to grab the other side just to use as a template to give me an even shape. So there is another pocket done, and it's really quick and really easy to make. So that's those two. So now I'm going to show you the measurements for a 6x6 paper. If you want to make a couple of them, you can make a few with your 6x6 paper pads. Just going to cut this in half. I'm only going to do one because they're both pretty much the same. Just cut that. So you'll get two pieces at 3x6 inches. And I'm going to do it with a measurement, so it'll be, you can make mass make these and then keep them, and you can make a few and stack them up and send them as gifts. So on the 6-inch side, all you're going to do is score at 2 inches and 4 3/4 inch. So that's all. Oh, and then we're going to go on the 3-inch side and do the same thing and score at 1/4 inch on one side, 1/4 inch on the other side. And we just do the same thing, and we just cut along at the shorter end, not the wider one, the shorter side, and go ahead and we'll just cut that up. I think this is a really fun pocket. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. Fold this down. Add some, you see how quick it is? You can make these in no time. And I'll just use the same one. And then you could also add like a little mini envelope, which I'll show you what you can actually do to decorate it. So I've got these little mini envelopes that I had done a tutorial and showed you to make little teeny tiny envelopes. And you can add them to the front. So I'm just going to fix that up. So I have here some of these, some bits and pieces. I'm just going to give you an idea. So we've got these these pockets, and I made these cute little tiny envelopes in one of my tutorials, and they're just so tiny, so cute, really easy. And then you can place them on the front like that, add some glue to this back, and then you can adhere that to the front, so you have another little spot here to add some goodies. You could also just glue the 3 sides down, and then you'll have another little pocket here at the back, so you can do that and add a tag, so you can do that as well. And then I also made these little layered ticket shape embellishments, and these would look great as well. You can just add it to the front, and I also shared with you how to make these as well. You can add that to the front, and I've made it one of these little word sentiments. You can place that like that, and you can see the papers that I use don't coordinate, but they will still look nice on any of your pockets. So I could glue that down. I could also put it on this one. So don't be afraid to mix and match your papers. It really will still look just as pretty. So you can see that'll look nice on the front. Even this one here, if I was to place that, I can place that there. So these are just cute. You can make a ton of these using your paper scraps as well. So these are just another fun way to make some easy fold library style pockets using your papers from your paper stash. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.